Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And as I always tell you in this podcast, we do call a spade a spade. We have to say the right without hiding anything from it, because if we try to hide these things right now, they will come to haunt this country in the future days. And today, Rigathi Gachagua, Eugene Wamalwa, Kalonzo Musyoka, amongst other leaders, made their second visit to IG Kanja in his office in Jogo House, Nairobi.
The attack on the places of worship is an act of terror. We cannot discuss with any other officer other than AG himself, because he bears the greatest responsibility over security in our country. This meeting was scheduled by him. He did not even have the courtesy to tell us he will not be there, but he was instructed to take off shortly before we arrived. We have information from inside the police service that these investigations are complete. The 12 police officers who attacked us have been identified. They have been positively been located, that they are the ones who are in Witima. They have been located at the house of the local member of parliament where they took lunch after the attack. We also have information that the police actually want to prosecute these people, but William Ruto and Kipchumba Murkomen are insisting on a cover-up, that these people should not face the law. This is very sad, and as my colleagues have said, we'll be back on Friday, and these people must face the law.
And this is after their first visit that they made to inquire or to demand for answers, to know what really transpires to bring about these attacks of politicians, most probably Rigathi Gachagua, and who really gives the order, and why does the person give the order? Because if there is any law that has been broken, then it is better they face the politician in court, not by attacking them. And yesterday also, Edwin Sifuna and Babu Wino's camp that had the rally in Kitengela, they were seriously tear-gassed, and that rally ended prematurely because of the attack. And actually, one person was reported dead from that incident. Now, let me start by asking you a very simple question. When those attacks were always made on Rigathi Gachagua, the leaders always say, those leaders who are in support of William Ruto, they do act with their emotions and ignorance, knowing very well what has happened, but they do say that Rigathi Gachagua do stage manage the attacks by himself. Just a simple question. Did Edwin Sifuna, Babu Wino, James Orengo, Osotsi, Brian Weke, did they also stage manage that their attack? You know, we need not to lie about these things. And actually, I do wonder that ordinary mwananchi that still comes to support Totam. I do wonder, because this is the way the politicians are being done. The politicians, they have wealth, they have money, they have a cars, they have security, but this still happens to them. What about you, an ordinary mwananchi? Do you always ask yourself that question? And to give you an example of what can happen to you in future days if you continue supporting this government, and when it will turn to do you bad, no one will be there to help you. I think you saw what transpired in the 2024-2025 protests. The Gen Zs were killed, they were tear-gassed, and nothing like accountability was done. The police officers who shot those Gen Zs, none of them was arrested. None of them was fired from the job. But you still come on to chant two-term. I pity you. Let us say the reality. I really pity those people who still come to chant two-term just because they don't want Rigathi Gachagua. And maybe they are eating from the government. This politics of tribalism, igniting emotions on these issues does not make us move forward as a country. We did not to put tribalism issues before the safety of an ordinary mwananchi. We did not.
Ijumaa wiki hii tutarudi hapa. Therefore, if he wants to communicate the date of the next meeting, it should be before Friday. Ikifanyika before Friday, tutakuja hapa. Kama ana communicate siku ingine kwa sababu ya umuhimu wa jambo hili, mauaji ambayo yanazidi kutokea kutokana na excess use of police force, hatuwezi sisi tukavumilia kwa niaba ya wananchi wa Kenya ati mpaka mkuu wa polisi ataamua ni lini atakutana na viongozi ambao ni viongozi ambao wako wanaheshimika na Kenya nzima. Sisi tunazungumza kwa niaba ya Wakenya wote. Kwa hivyo hiyo ndio ambayo tumeamua, na tunarudi hapa Friday.
And you see these things that we keep on seeing and we just go silent because maybe we see that Rigathi Gachagua is not from us. Remember, I told you here that these attacks, they may be done to Rigathi Gachagua. Yes, you will go silent. You will be happy because Rigathi Gachagua is not from your place. Because you don't want Rigathi Gachagua because of what you heard about others saying that he is a tribalist. I told you that it may turn to be done to someone or any politician from your place or that your favorite politician, then you will have that feeling of what Rigathi Gachagua always go through when he has been attacked. True, you will have that feeling. What Rigathi Gachagua really goes through when that attack is made to him and people laugh, they mock him, how he has stage managed the attack. And this is very wrong. That thing is very wrong.
In Nakuru, the police are telling us they were not given instructions to put a roadblock to stop us from going to Nakuru by the IG or the two deputy IGs. There are new directives outside the police command structure. It is Murkomen who had called the Nakuru police outside the chain of command to erect a roadblock to stop us from going to Nakuru. Effectively, the National Police Service is no longer independent. The CS is supposed to interact with the police on policy matters only, not on operations.
I can say that a person who turns to mock Rigathi Gachagua on that attack is just digging their own grave, waiting for their day of burial. Yes. And if we look at this thing, we cannot say that it is IG Kanja who gives the orders. We cannot say that it is Murkomen who gives the orders. The orders for them to call the police officers to tell them that we want you to go and do this and this. Number one thing you must know, it is something that has been planned very well. And they know all means of doing it. The other thing you must know is that William Ruto is the person who gives the orders. Let us not lie to ourselves. William Ruto is the one who gives the orders, because if it were that IG Kanja or Murkomen are the people giving the orders, but the president doesn't want, they could have already been fired. But because it is the president who gives the orders, they are still in their offices. sitting comfortably, doing their rubbish, bragging to be IGs and CSS. I wonder this country what we have. This is not the way we should be led. And remember, if we continue saying this and get or keep quiet, because we have a feeling that those leaders does not have any concern to us, then we are the ones that will feel it the next. And I'm telling you, it will be bad to us than even how it is bad to the politicians. It will be more bad to us. Remember, sisi hatuna security. Mtu kama wewe na ama mimi hatuna gari ya kutubeba. Hatuna ile pesa itatutibu after tumepigwa na risasi. So we have to be there. Let us take the right route and condemn the bad, and if possible, use our powers, because in a democratic government, the power belongs to the people. Let us use that our power to ensure that the bad stops and the good continues. And if you're watching this podcast and you've not subscribed to this channel, dear ladies and gentlemen, I want to humbly request you to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification so that next time we do a video like this, YouTube automatically notifies you. Like our videos and comment to show your support to our work in this channel. And to those who have already subscribed to this channel, we say thank you very much for your continued support to our work in this channel. And now let me tell you the reason why William Ruto always has to ensure that in any public rally where the politician is against him, but the politician has the numbers there, he must disrupt that event. Number one thing, William Ruto knows very well that he wants to rig elections in 2027. But that is not a lie. He will rig it. And actually, rigging elections in 2027 will ignite something very bad in this country. So because he knows he wants to do that, he doesn't want these other leaders to give us that perception that they have the numbers, you see? So that when he will be rigging the elections, no one will have the complaint that, ameshinda aje, na hata tulikuwa tunamwona campaigns, hakuwa na watu. You see? That is what William Ruto doesn't want the people to see. He only wants himself to have the numbers, while in those rallies, while disbursing the Nyota Fund, and in any other event that he has, he's the one who wants to have the numbers, you see? He's the one who wants to have the numbers. The other reason why William Ruto always ensure that he disrupts the other politicians' events where they have the numbers is because William Ruto does not want him to be coached or lectured in terms of services he has delivered to the people. Yes, he knows very well he has underperformed. So for him to survive, he can only survive by bribing people and rigging the elections. Those are the only two ways William Ruto can survive in 2027. It's either he will bribe the people or rig the elections. And now because he knows very well, if these other leaders get to podium, they will expose me badly about my failure to deliver services or underperformance. And if the people get to listen to this, actually, they lose interest on supporting William Ruto for his second term. Yes. They just automatically lose the interest of supporting William Ruto. And that is what William Ruto does not want. The other thing, why William Ruto ensures he disrupts these events, is that William Ruto wants him to be seen as the most powerful politician in the country. He doesn't want another politician to have more numbers than the numbers he have. He doesn't want another politician to be loved more than how he's loved. He doesn't want another politician to be standing against him and tell the people what they need to do and the truth that they have to do to ensure that their future lives go well. Those are the things disturbing William Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this podcast.
We were here on 30th of last month, and we were 7 party leaders representing other party leaders in the one-term movement, and we engaged the IG with the 2 DIGs and the entire leadership of our police on grave matters of violation of civil liberties, where the police are getting into an unholy alliance with goons. And what we have in place is a new phenomenon that's threatening our democracy and our national security, that instead of having a government that is accountable to the people, that respects human rights, we have a goonverment, where goons and government officers work hand in hand. There were instances where there were clear violation of human rights, particularly targeting His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, the second deputy president, and we had over 22 different incidences where the police and goons had attacked him and attacked all of us who were with him in various locations across the country. And the IG undertook that by today, the 16th, when we return here, he'll have a full report on action taken and remedial measures put in place to address these serious concerns that the entire leadership of the opposition had raised. We are here today, and the IG is not here. Not even DIG Langat is here. Not even DIG Masengeli is here. They have all taken off. We believe this is because of orders from above, where they have been told not to engage us. But this is an issue of accountability, so we are not going to relent. We have said we'll be back here again on Friday, and when we come, we expect none other than IG Kanja himself to be here to address the concerns we have raised. If he does not appear, we will still keep coming here every week until we hold accountable all those officers who have perpetuated these gross violations of human rights. Of greater concern is that since we were here, the police have continued doing what they said they would not do. IG Kanja himself undertook before all of us that he'll make sure that the police remain apolitical, that the police will not be used with goons to disrupt meetings of the opposition or to injure any Kenyans. We know that soon after we left, the second deputy president, who is also the DCP party leader, went to Nyandarua. And as he was crossing into Naivasha to hold a rally at a place called Kinamba, again the police were used to erect roadblocks to block him from crossing from Nyandarua County into Nakuru County under the orders of you-know-who. Yesterday, today we have information that 2 young people lost their lives. We have almost 50 people who sustained injury.